There are some myths out there about business analysts which are just absolutely not true. So which ones are they? I'm here to address that. What is going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. I am the BA Tutor, and on this channel, I talk everything in regards to the world of business analysts. So if that is something that interests you, and it certainly looks like it does because you clicked on the video, make sure to go ahead and subscribe. I do post a lot of videos, so go ahead and do so. So today, as you can tell, we're talking about business analyst myths. I'm going to be doing some myth busting, so let's get started. So again, there's always these myths. Which one are they? Let's start with myth number one, which is BAs have to be technical. And absolutely not. Everybody assumes this. Everybody assumes that to become a business analyst that you have to be technical, aka you have to know how to code. Okay? Again, they think you have to know how to write, different languages. They have to know how to code, etc., etc. No, you don't. Okay? Now, there are some companies, again, every employer is different, every company is different, that perhaps do require you to learn, some coding languages, etc., etc. But for the most part, the extent of the technical part of a business analyst, probably extends out to knowing how to write SQL scripts, things like that, running scripts, etc. Not knowing how to code. So you don't have to know how to, learn how to do languages like Python or Java, JavaScript, etc. So you don't have to learn to do all the different types of codes. Does it help? Absolutely. Of course it does. Okay. And there's been a lot of BAs, business analysts, that have gone from being developers to business analysts. So they know, the code, they know what the language is, but it's not something that's necessary. And you can absolutely be a successful business analyst without knowing coding languages. So no, you don't need to be technical to be a BA. At the end of the day, it is called a business analyst. Okay, moving on to myth number two, which is BAs are only meant for IT projects. So BAs are only meant for IT projects. Another myth that is incorrect. Now, I will say, the majority of the time, yes, I have seen business analysts work on IT projects, obviously in IT companies, etc. But the beauty of business analysts is the fact that they don't necessarily have to work at an IT company. You can be a business analyst really in any field. Again, it is a business analyst, or else it would be called an IT analyst, right? So again, is the most common type of business analyst going to be in IT? Yes, but does not have to be. You can, again, be a business analyst that works on different non-IT projects. You would be surprised at how many you can find. So if you're somebody that, again, wants to become a business analyst, but again, you maybe don't like information technology, IT, maybe you aren't fond of IT as much, maybe you do want to stay more on, the non-IT side, there are absolutely jobs out there as BAs for you to do so, and projects out there. So don't worry at all. This is a myth. And finally, myth number three, BAs only need to write requirements. Another myth that is incorrect. Now, this is, for the most part, the main part of what a business analyst does. Like if you asked me or any other business analyst, what is the main deliverable for a business analyst? I would tell you it is to have a requirements document, right? A BRD, an FSD, an FRD, or a user story. All of these are potential requirements, right? But there is so much more that a business analyst does. In fact, I talk about all of those things in my course. I have courses out there for you guys, a high-level course and a very step-by-step detailed course. You guys can check those out in the links down below in my description. But point being is, there's so much a business analyst does, both in the agile methodology and in the waterfall methodology. Again, if you're not familiar with these terms, methodologies in my training, go ahead and get that training, okay? But it's not just requirements. You have to be able to talk to stakeholders. You have to be able to communicate with them. You have to be able to critically think. You have to be able to, deal with different, members of, the SDLC lifecycle, such as developers. You have to deal with project managers, architects. Again, there's so much you do. In an agile project, you could, play the role as a scrum master. You could be running stand-ups. You could be, running the backlog meetings, the grooming sessions, etc. So again, is the main component to write requirements? Yes. But is it the only thing you do? No. It's not like as a BA, somebody just comes up to you and just says, okay, here's the document, just write the requirements for this project. No, there's so much more you do that includes, again, like I said, face-to-face interactions or over the phone, whatever, virtual interactions with a lot of different party members, stakeholders, architects, project managers, developers, quality analysts, UI, UX folks. The list goes on and on, okay? So again, it's a big myth. So there you have it, folks. 3 myths about business analysts that are not true at all, that people need to stop, giving these false information out there. And hopefully that cleared it up for you. So if it did, and if this did help, please give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and check out my courses as always. Thanks for watching.